Gonna go slow, sorry.
That's all right, don't worry.
There we go.
Oh, right, excellent. Good evening, everybody. Hope you're all well. Right, let's get started. Just to remind you that this is being recorded to the public, and members of the public can listen to what is going on live. Just if you've got your phones, please turn them down to silent. And let's get going. Okay, I just want to start from last time. Some of the minutes and notes that I've got, but I'll wait till I get down to my section and then go on to it for you. Just to say, have we got any apologies?
Thank you, Chair. We've got apologies from Councillor Osborne.
Councillor Osborne, okay. Any declarations of interest? I take that as no then, okay. Right, I just want to do my minutes from last time, well, brief minutes that we had from last time and all. We've got the declaration, we've got minutes. To consider and approve a correct record of the minutes from the last meeting held on the 10th of November. Has anybody got any issues, any comments?
Yeah, I've got a couple of bits, if that's okay, Mary.
Yeah, absolutely fine.
So Appendix D, the second bullet, I think that's meant to refer to Folkestone Central, not Folkestone West. There were questions around the roadworks around the station. So I'm pretty sure, I think that was the Folkestone Brighter Future work. So yeah, that should be west, not sorry, that should be central, not west.
As the district goes, as district, because John is west and he covers all there. So
yeah, I'm just talking about the station name, Folkestone Central, not west.
Yeah. Oh, Folkestone Central Station. Sorry, I beg your pardon.
Yeah. And the other issue I just wanted to raise, under any other business, that the second bullet, I and other FHDC members requested an update on highways improvement plans, and it doesn't appear to be on this agenda. So just wondered if you had a verbal update for us.
Can you say that again, Polly? I didn't quite hear.
We had under any other business, the second bullet, I and other FHDC members requested an update on highways improvement plans.
Right.
It doesn't appear to be on the agenda, so just wondered if you could give us a verbal update on that.
No, I haven't got a verbal update on it. What's been happening is Kieran Doble has moved now to active travel on a secondment, and he's been transferring over with another lady. And she's just contacted myself and John today. Lisanne Caesar, I think her name is. So she's taken over for Kieran for now. So she's seconded to his position. So they asked Kieran, when I spoke to Kieran, he asked, could I hold off for a while? And then, because I've got other issues that I've got as well. And also I was asked last time to speak to Lyd Town Council about why they're not on the hip, but we haven't got the answers to that either. So I'm still waiting. So hopefully I can now ask Lisanne.
That's good to hear.
She can update to me on this.
I realise our next joint transportation board won't be until July, which is obviously a long time to wait. Would it be possible just to get the information sent out once it's available? From memory, I think it's just a couple of spreadsheets, but it would just be really helpful.
Right. Yeah. I mean, she's worked in the department she's working in now. She's just stepped up in Kieran's place, so I'm sure she can. But I didn't like to ask her today because she'd only just contacted us to say she's moved. But yeah, I can do that.
Yeah,
Mary.
Sorry, excuse me.
Excuse me. Sorry, Mary. I can give an oral update on HIPs in Elam Valley if that's of any interest now. If not, we'll move on.
Yeah, possibly wait to get the whole spreadsheet so everyone can have a look at the same time, Chris, if that's okay.
Okay.
Can you hear me, Chris?
Yes, yeah, I heard that.
I just your mic actually wasn't that clear. Yeah. Okay, so let's move on then. Right, where are we? Highways Forward Works program. And this item be introduced by Martin Hythe. Martin, are you there?
Yes, hello, good evening.
Hi, Martin.
Hello. Right, we've got proposed sites for 25, 26. That would be a Tawny Road in Lydd, where we will finish in the concrete road rejuvenation program, and we will be resurfacing the south end of the Tawny Road. Then we've got planned a Romney Avenue in Folkestone in Golden Valley, and the resurfacing start on 18th of March. And then we've got we finishing the A260, where we finishing the high friction surface, and that work starts of 7th of March. We've got unfortunately, the Sandgate Hill road works has been postponed due to the SGN works in that area, where they will be digging up the roads due to the high pressure pipes reconstruction. So we had to postpone the works to 2027.
Oh,
Unfortunately.
okay.
Then we've got for this year, we've got planned resurfacing of Dawson Road in Folkestone, and then junction of Cheriton Road junction with Cherry Garden Avenue. The very busy junction.
Yeah.
And then we've got resurfacing of Bathurst Road in Folkestone, and the Owens Close in Sandgate. That's as far as we know at the moment. That obviously the rest of the sites will develop through the years, and depends on what requests we will have from our stewards. That's it from me.
Okay. Are you covering James?
I am indeed, yes.
Yes. Okay. Yeah. All right. Thanks. Right. Proposed parking restrictions.
So I put a hand up there, Mary.
Yeah. Sorry. Hi. Go ahead.
Hiya. Yeah, just Martin. I understand the not resurfacing Sandgate High Street and Sandgate Hill when they're about to put a gas main up it next year. I get that. Is it not possible to program the works as closely as possible to follow the main up the road, having done that, to actually resurface following it up, as opposed to leave it with a trench running up it for 6 months before we then follow it in? Would that be a possibility? And also great to hear on Bathurst Road. When is that programmed for, please? Because it's literally at the state of collapse. Every time we drive down it, there is another crater there. It would be really. Yes. When is that programmed for, please?
We don't have the programming date, but once we start new financial year in April, raising the job for the works to be starting as soon as we can. Once our contractor can start the works, then we will be starting early April. That's all I can say at the moment, because unfortunately we've run out of budget, and then that is number one priority site for us at the moment in Folkestone Hythe. We've already measured the site and mark up the site. We know what we're doing. It's the section which we've already discussed, about 750 square, and in conjunction with that works, we will also be doing some works on the Coolidge lane outside the school, where there's a lot of potholes.
Okay, that's all helpful. Thank you. And any thoughts on Sandgate Hill, Sandgate High Street? How quickly you can follow gas work?
Unfortunately, Simon Paul's not here, but so I can't speak for him. But as far as I know, the works was postponed due to that works, as we don't want to start directly straight after they complete the works, in case where the compaction is substandard. A lot of times the road surface sinks, and then various defects appear afterwards, or it will take a little while for the defects to appear. So the last thing we want for them to do all the works, then we will resurface it straight afterwards, and then where they've been reinstating the road, that's where the various trenches and that will appear. Just would happen on, for example, on Sandgate Road outside your shop, if you remember, and that reinstatement actually failed about 3 times. What was carried out by Southern Water, and
Sandgate High Street, a little bit further up away from me, and 5 times.
yeah,
But
so
the
there you go,
guests-
yeah, and that's what we want to prevent. So we want all those defects, potential defects, to show before we invest all that money in it, because
Okay, that makes reasoned sense to me. In that case, I'm afraid I'm going to have to ask: is there at least possibility of doing some slightly less limited patching work around the Sandgate High Street and Military Road junction, which again is failing in a not quite Bathurst Road way, but getting there?
we've already planned that, yeah.
Brilliant. Thank
We
you.
will be carrying out the carriageway patching in those areas, because it has to last for at least a year, so quite sizable patching. But again, we at the moment we just made it safe. We're waiting for the 26-27 budget, because we are a little bit out of budget at the moment.
Understood, and we have slightly different definitions of safe, but I look forward to it in early April.
Yeah, I understand. Thank you.
I've got 3 more hands up. I can't see who's next on the list, so I'm going to take Polly as she's the lady. Sorry about that.
Yes, just on hi Martin, just on the Cheriton High Street, the Tesco Horn Street junction, which I don't think one of these meetings goes by when I don't bring this one up. I know there's been the safety audit carried out there now. I don't think we've seen the report from that. Can I just ask that any members of this committee who want to be invited to the site visit, that I know James is planning, or might be Dean who's planning it, once we've got the results of that audit?
Is John Baker here? On here?
Yeah, that's on Cheriton High Street. Therefore, it's in my division. I'd be delighted to be there, Polly, if anyone can keep me in that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
I think
Martin, can we just make sure that invitations go out to those who want to be there for that site visit, please, and that gets organised before too long.
Yeah. John Baker did ask, I think, previously if he could attend that, Polly.
Right, okay, that's great. And just also, is there any update on the Taylor Wimpey Bauer Media bus stop installation? I think it still says Clear Channel. I understand they're Bauer Media now, but yeah, I think that's been sat there for ever. I just wondered if there was any update on there.
Unfortunately, I have to apologize. I can't give you any updates at the moment. It's in hands of Dean Haynes, and he's liaising with the contractor. We are as frustrated as you are.
Okay. Okay. If you could just ask Dean to make sure that site visit gets in people's diaries, that would be very helpful. Thank you.
Yes, thank you.
Thanks.
Okay, Connor.
Thanks, Mary. Thanks, Martin. I just making sure I heard you correctly, because it didn't appear on the list. Did you say you were planning for resurfacing in Dawson Road?
Yes, that's correct.
And do you have any time frame for that at all yet?
I can only say 26, 27 at the moment. We it depends when we're going to obtain the funds for the pothole blitz.
All right, brilliant. I'm sure we'll find out more when
It's quite sizable works. Unfortunately, it will cost a lot of money, so we need to plan it.
Yeah, of course.
We've already carried out trial holes and the coring, so we know what we're doing. We just once we get the money, we need to put the job together.
Okay, brilliant. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, is that it, Connor?
Yeah, that was it. Thanks.
Yeah. Thank you, Alan.
Great, thank you, Mary. Yeah, I just wanted to raise, in previous meetings, we've discussed the Ashford Road going into New Romney, where the new building works are taking place, and there's a quite nasty stretch of road there, which I think ultimately will get fully repaired when the building work is finished. When I flagged it last time, there were some quite nasty bumps in the road causing damage to people's cars, and people were swerving around all over the place and often off the road to get through that stretch. James picked that up, and I think the following day made a really good effort to get that stretch sorted. It's not perfect, but was better. But last few weeks, it's been really bad again. I think in this report, actually, we talk about some Southern Water pipe work that was damaged, and I think that's the cause of one of the really sizable bumps in the road, which is sufficiently bad that everyone swerves to get around it. So you can't really have traffic going in both directions through there. But the building work has started to creep onto the road, and they've got some significant drainage issues there at the it would seem at the moment. But the fencing that surrounds the building site is often creeping into the road, and it's not easy to pass. So I was just wondering if, well, one, are you aware of that, and two, whether someone can go round and take another look, because it's getting a bit dangerous.
We thank you for that. I was aware of the problem with the bump or on the Ashford Road. There was a problem with the with the drainage system, and there was a chamber, I believe, that's run by Southern Water. I don't really know what's the status. Or let me get to the drainage engineer who was liaising with Southern Water, and I will get back to you in with the details. In regards to the fencing creeping into the carriageway, I can send one of the stewards there this week to have a look and then report to me, and then we can go further from there with the street works and perhaps the building control. That's as far as I can give you an answer at the moment in regards to that.
That's perfect. If someone could just go down there, I think it's I mean, I don't think the road's going to get any better until it gets properly resolved, but it's not appropriate given the amount of traffic that goes in and out of New Romney on that road. It's not fit for purpose at the moment, I'd say.
Yeah, let me put it in my notes, and I'll get back to you.
That's lovely. Thank you.
Thank you. We just in regards to the Ashford Road, New Romney, we will be resurfacing that junction with the High Street.
Right. Okay.
You know, just a small section.
Yeah.
Okay, everybody finished, happy? Well, not happy, but you've said what you need to say.
Yep.
Okay, where are we? All right. Can I jump to the proposed parking restrictions? I think Paul Thompson going to run us through that.
Yeah, thank you, Chair. As you can see, they've just got a couple. The first one, the any time restriction along Coast Drive at Greatstone. Any questions on that one? No, that's good. And then we've got some footway and verge parking ban, Links Way. It's already got an existing footway ban on there, but there's been a request further up just to protect the grass verges and the driveway access. And the same with Wood Avenue, Browning Place and Calgary Crescent. A lot of footway parking there, which doesn't really need to be. The width of the road can allow parking on the actual road itself and not onto the path. So any questions on those three items?
Yes, please. Yeah, Paul, on the Linksway one, I hadn't appreciated actually that is there a pavement parking ban all the way along there?
No, it's about halfway. It comes up from, I can't think, I haven't got my maps open. It comes up sort of about halfway to the corner. So this is sort of like the next section. I think it's been there for a good few years, the existing one.
Right.
But yeah, the crescent, there's just parking where the actual grass is it's just getting a bit sort of churned up with people. I think what it is there's driveways that go across in between like the grass verges, and people are sort of
Right.
parking on the footway thinking it's their driveway, and then they're also parking on the grass verges there.
So I was just wondering, as it's quite a chunk of road, what kind of form that the signage will take, and if there's going to be a lot of it.
Now we try and keep it to a minimum, and then we'll see how it goes with enforcement. So what we would ensure is that where the sort of the main issue is, then obviously that gets signposted as normal, and then you can sort of spread it out a little bit.
Right.
Obviously, if then
Okay.
there was an area that was getting hit by vehicles parking and the signage was a little bit too far away, then you might think about introducing additional signage if needed.
Okay. And that leads me to the other question, actually, on both this one and on the Wood Avenue. Seeing as both of those locations aren't in or particularly near CPZs, how will the enforcement work? Will you be able to get enforcement there regularly?
Yeah, there are sort of a few bits of like yellow line restriction around that area. So it's one of those things that, you know, the signage will be there in place, and there might be a bit more sort of reactive enforcement other than proactive. It just depends on staffing levels at the time and sort of nearby. Just further down from there, you've got a few restrictions as well, footway restrictions. So they are sort of in the area. It's only a few roads over where there's existing restrictions.
Okay, that's great. Lovely. Thanks, Paul.
Thanks, Polly.
Tim?
Any other things? Questions?
Yeah, Tim.
Alan was first.
Sorry?
Alan's hand was up first. I don't know.
Oh,
if
was it?
there's
Okay, I can't see whose hand up first. Okay, Alan.
That's very, very decent of you, Tim. Yes, so Paul, I just wanted to just on Coast Drive, I just wanted to say a few words about that. As you know, I've got a lot of residents who live along that road who are really, really passionate about this one. I think there was a petition of over 100 residents who signed that to try and get this put through. And I know you put a lot of work in, including joining me down there, meeting with the residents and so on. So I'm really pleased to see this one come forward. I've stood there a number of times myself and seen how although the current setup is well intended, in my mind it does create a very dangerous situation that causes a number of accidents every year and a lot of near misses. So I'm really pleased we've got this one here and keen to see what comes through from the consultation. But thanks for all your work on it.
No, thanks for your help with sending over information, because that always helps, obviously, with a case such as this. Obviously, we've still got to go out to statutory consultation, but up to now, yeah, thanks for your help.
Yeah, no, that's great. Thanks, Paul.
Okay, Paul, I just wanted Calgary Crescent, close actually, is it Calgary Close? What did you say you were going to do in there?
It's introduced footway parking controls, just because we've had a number of photos which are further down in the agenda that show vehicles parking fully on the pavement.
Right. Just I think quite a lot of the roads around there actually park on the pavement and all. Is that the only one that's been reported or something, or?
Well, those three have been reported: Wood Avenue, Browning Place, and Calgary.
Oh, Browning Place. I didn't hear you say Browning Place either. Okay.
Yeah, but yeah, there's three on there.
Right. Okay. It's is the path quite bad?
Well, as per the photos, the Kia that's parked on there and also looks like a Nissan Juke, you wouldn't be able to get a pushchair past.
Right. Yeah, no, you can't. Yeah, you can't get most roads around my way. You can't get pushchair past. Just wanted to ask you about Ware Bay Road. There's a bloody giant truck parked right in front of me on Ware Bay Road this morning. Actually, I had to go right out into the middle of the road with my dogs to get by. There seems to be a lot more people. I know they're doing a lot of work on their homes, but it seems getting these giant lorries, delivery lorries. Is there anything we can do about that road?
If they're delivering, then not really. And
Are they
obviously,
allowed to
if they're working from the vehicle, if they're parked dangerously, though, it's a police matter. We wouldn't be looking to introduce sort of HGV bans and things if they're there for a reason. You know, they're not private vehicles just parking up because someone lives there is what I mean. So if they're being used by trades, then obviously they should be parking sensibly, as long as they're not contravening sort of our restrictions like yellow lines. Then obviously they can park there. However, if they are parking dangerously, that would be a matter for the police.
Right, so nothing will get done then, basically. Yeah. Okay, thanks.
Thank you, Chair.
Right, where are we on to now? We are on
My
to
leg is my hand. My hand.
your hand. Sorry, Jake. Can you see those hands going up?
I can, yes.
Oh, all right. If you could let me know even who's first and who's second.
Yep, certainly.
If you get the chance, Jake. Thanks.
A question to Paul is that the overnight motorhome ban on Sandgate Esplanade, Sandgate High Street and Granville Parade came into force, I think, pretty much at the turn of the year. I know signage was going to follow it before any enforcement could be done. When is signage going up?
Yeah,
Please, on that
signage
one.
is all in stock now, so I'm just waiting for the handymen to start putting it up. So I'm hopefully within the next week or so with that one, Councillor Prater.
That's brilliant news. Thank you for that. And I have a legacy question to go with my legacy hand for Martin, I'm afraid. I think you mentioned in your verbal update, Martin, that you had Owen Road in your resurfacing work list for next year. Was that right?
Yes, that's right. Yeah.
Because that is a newly constructed road from Taylor Wimpey on a new estate. It's a block work road. Has that really failed already?
Maybe. Let me quickly have a look. It's next to the. Just give me a second, please. I apologize. It would be the Ian's Walk. There's a road. It's called Collins Way, and right next to it is Owens Close. That's the one we're talking about.
I'm in a different place, not Owens
Yes, I
Road.
apologize if I confused you.
By Ian's Walk, did you say?
Yes, that's right. Yeah,
That's in Hythe, which is
that's
what
that's in
confuses me.
Seabrook Sandgate.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Yes.
apologize
See,
for that.
see, I'm delighted with the extension of Sandgate into Seabrook, and we will have that marked on the map shortly because it's a significant extension of our area. It's theoretically Seabrook Hythe,
Yes,
but okay, Collins Way and Ian's Walk. Yeah, okay, that's fine.
my
Very different.
apologies. Yeah,
And I see Owens Close there. Yeah, very different. Looks very much more in need of resurfacing than Owens Way does. Thank you for that.
thank you.
Okay, no more hands. Street lighting, there's no comments. Anybody got any comments? Appendix D, transportation and safety schemes.
Only to briefly say that is that in D? Where's the locally funded works? Yeah, under the Sandgate 20-mile-an-hour limit reduction, the works are not ordered. The works have been installed. I've seen the TRO passed. There is bits of bunting down the road. And if Martin wants to come down here, we will carry him aloft like a hero.
Anyone else? No. Combined members grant, road markings. Anyone got anything on road markings? Nothing else. So item KCC highways and transportation done. Road, footway, cycle renewal and preservation schemes. Is that you again, Martin?
It is indeed.
I don't think there's anything. Bridge works?
Not that I know.
No bridge works at all. Okay.
All I can add for the footway preservation in Folkestone Hythe, which is on a forward plan program, is that we are planning the slurry seal around the Coniston Road area. So that would be within the Coniston Road, Linwood area.
That's Councillor Baker, is it? I think that's Councillor Baker's area.
I believe so.
Folkestone West. Yeah. Okay. Oh, right. Where are we? Kingsmead School. Anyone in these generalised areas got anything to say about works they're awaiting? There's drainage and improvement works. Granville Parade, Sandgate. It's an investigation. Oh, it's complete. Right. Okay.
That one was completed. It was done last week, and I'm hoping that there hasn't been quite enough. I haven't been there when there's been enough water to see whether it is now working, but I hope to be there soon.
So you've got one in Radnorcliffe Crescent, replacement of gully chamber and associated
Sorry,
pipework.
that was that one that I was referring to. Apologies.
Oh, okay. So there's a different one. Right. Okay. Right, I don't know. I think nothing about the Ford Road one, Martin. Investigation and repair of possible collapsed pipe in Ford Road.
Let me quickly have a look.
So that's under drainage, Martin.
I wouldn't be able to give you information right now. I'm
Oh,
not
it's
familiar with
due
that.
to start the 3rd of the 2nd.
Okay, I can get back to you with that. I can't give you information. I'm not familiar with that at the moment.
Yeah, I'll pop down tomorrow.
I'm pretty sure that has
Chair.
started, Mary. Whether it's still ongoing or not, I'm not sure. But they have been working there all of last week. So,
Right, so that date would be the correct.
I'll put in my notes. I will get back to you, Chair.
Yeah. No problem. Right. So anyone else? I mean, there's loads of lists here. Loads of lists. Transportation safety schemes, casual reduction measures. Anybody got any comments on them? No. What's the major capital programs? It's just, well, they've got rid of their brighter homes, their brighter future, sorry. Folkestone, a brighter future, package of transport and public realm improvements. Anybody got any comments about the works? Anything, Polly?
Nothing to add. It's all happening really. All as far as I know, as it says there. Completion expected in the autumn. So yeah, I think James, Councillor Butcher, was trying to arrange a site visit for with KCC officers for him and myself. We did one in the autumn, and it was quite handy to identify any sort of issues that just needed, just in terms of keeping traffic and people moving while the works are on. So it'd be quite good if we could move that forward. But other than that, I think we're all on track.
Schedule and going ahead. Okay. What is this one? Right. Okay. Same street works. Bridge works. There's none. That's okay. The A259, right, that's completed works. Right. Combined members grant schemes. I don't think, have we got any combined members grant schemes on? I don't think so. Nope. Road markings.
We can't afford a great deal of highways works with our combined members grants.
But that's why we want to combine them if we do.
Well, true. And I had a pair of dropped curbs was quoted to me at about £2,500. So it's like, okay, well, that's half the CMG gone then.
Yeah. Road markings. There's some in. So some are starting soon in Hawkinge, the A260. Some road markings. That's programmed for April this year. Chris, if you.
Okay. All right, make a note of that.
Mm.
I don't think it's a big scheme as far as I'm aware.
It says the junction, the A259, the top of Hawkins, so maybe it's not too much of a.
Yeah, I don't think it's a big one because I'm not aware of that.
Right, okay. We can note it, I suppose. Right. Parking restrictions we have done. Blimey, that car is actually right. Anyone got anything else, or I'm missing something? Apart from a load of paper, I don't see there's anything else on. Or am I missing something, Jake?
Councillor Fuller's got his hand up.
Oh, right. Sorry, I didn't even know you were there, Gary. Hi.
No problem. Just to mention, I spotted that Tanner's Hill is listed for surface dressing, and I was just wondering if that would deal with there's quite a few potholes up there at the moment. Some of them are getting really deep. I go up there every day and I have to weave around when I'm driving. So, will surface dressing prevent those from coming back for a period, or is it more about just making it a safer drive?
It should prolong the life of the carriageway for about 10 years. If there are any potholes or if the surface is not to the spec, then that will be patched prior to the surface dressing. So it usually goes in pre-surfacing or pre-patching, where there will be big patches or small potholes will be carried out reinstatements, and then the road will be surface dressed afterwards. So hopefully we won't have to worry about that road for at least 10 years. I forgot to mention we go in summer. We also surface dress in the bar growth.
Just on that, how soon before the surface dressing will they be likely to get in and take a look at these potholes? Because as I say, it's already pretty. I mean, you do have to swerve around, and there's not a lot of room there. So
I think the whole of Folkestone and Hythe is like that, Gary, at the moment.
Yeah, we are at the moment need pothole emergency. We will go there tomorrow to fill the potholes. At the moment, because we are outdated with the potholes, we have taken decision that we will be temporarily filling carriageway defects to making them safe.
yeah, okay.
So we will go there tomorrow and we'll take care of it tomorrow.
Okay, thanks, Phil.
Anybody else need to say anything? I wanted to ask you, Martin, about the cobblestones in the harbour area. They were supposed to be sort of for February, March this year.
That is planned for next financial year.
Oh, it doesn't start till after the April. Okay,
it might be starting now. I need to speak to the engineer and get back to you. Let me put it down. I know it was already marked up, measured. I don't know where the work is at the moment. Right. So let me get back to you.
Yeah. Okay then, Martin, come back to me. Let me know what's happening and all.
What we planned before, we will meet in end of February, where we can go through your area and we can discuss whatever sites need attention in your area.
Yeah, James said either the end of February or beginning of March. Yeah.
We will do the same with other councillors as well.
Yeah. Okay then. Anybody got anything that they need talking about now while we've got Martin or Paul there? Nope. I will say good evening to you then, or thanks for coming.
Thank you very much.
Thank you then.
Mary.
Good night, everyone.
Thank you very much.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye.